What's going on, tubes? It is your boy Black Oni here to give you the Steelseries Siberia Elite Prisms review. I'm going to be giving you all the details, whether it's good, whether it's bad, and whether you should invest your money or your time into checking it out. Black Oni. So it's almost holiday season, which means deciding on what to add to your wish list will be tricky, especially with so many different audio experiences waiting for you. Will the Steelseries Siberia Elite Prisms headset make the cut? Let's first talk about presentation. While product designs are typically a very subjective topic, there are certain products that generally have pleasant aesthetic qualities. I'm pleased to say that the Elite Prisms look pretty awesome, with a distinct fullness and chunkiness to the ear cups, an automatically adjustable dual headrest band. For being larger headsets, they look nice and more distinct than other headsets out there. They also have the added customizability of changing the color of the inner circle on the ear cups, which means you can really experiment with color schemes on PC. Unfortunately, this feature is reserved only for PC. This headset will indeed light up if it's plugged into a PlayStation 4 via USB cable, but you won't be able to change the colors. While that's not a deal breaker, it does suck that one of the advertised features doesn't work on consoles. Let's move on to functionality. The most important thing to consider in choosing a pair of gaming headsets is the audio quality and comfort. I'm happy to report that this headset is indeed comfortable, and the audio output is excellent. Without even having any type of amplifier in conjunction with these, they easily rival more expensive headsets, and wearing them never feels like a chore thanks to the memory foam ear cups and automatically adjustable headband that keeps the headset securely in place. All in all, this headset has a near complete package with a high range of tones and good volume ranges. Like mentioned in my Astro A50 review, I'm not someone who obsesses about sound, but I do prefer to hear subtle nuances in audio that you would typically not hear unless you had some type of sophisticated surround sound system or were adamant about paying close attention to certain types of audio cues. Noise isolation is very good, although there isn't an active noise cancellation function built into these. The noise cancellation is mostly due to the closed ear cup design. Audio equalization settings are pretty much non-existent on consoles, regulated by the standard system equalization option, so if you are hoping for more varied range on consoles, you may want to look elsewhere. The biggest flaw in this headset, however, is in its microphone. The audio test is included. This is just a quick audio test of the Astro A40s, testing out the quality of the microphone input versus other headsets and other inputs. I am just testing out the Elite Prism headsets by Steelseries. These are the Siberia models. Doing a quick audio test to make sure that these sound as good as they possibly can. Testing further away, testing right up on my mouth, testing a little bit higher, testing a little bit lower, testing right at my mouth again. The Prism Elites are set far too low and cut in and out while you speak. I'm not really sure why this happens, but it definitely causes issues with communicating with team members and followers on Twitch. With that said, on PC, these headsets are awesome. They connect either through a USB adapter or 3.5mm jack, but you'll get better audio functionality if you use the USB adapter. While this headset doesn't have more than 2 drivers, and thus technically doesn't offer true surround sound, they still do an adequate job of letting you hear everything in your environment without blasting the volume on your speakers or TV. You can tell if someone's coming up behind you to snap your neck through the simulated surround sound, and it works just as well as many other headphones that utilize Dolby-backed simulated digital surround sound. I recommend using a different external microphone if you intend to voice communicate with anyone on consoles. Conversely, I had issues getting the microphone to register on my current PC setup, which can very well be user error. I utilized Boot Camp on my 27-inch 2011 iMac. When operating on the Mac side, the headset seemed to work just fine for the most part. In addition to sound quality, I noticed that the microphone doesn't feel like it's made of a similarly high quality material like the rest of the headset, feeling almost cheap. It's a true shame because everything else on the headset works so wonderfully. Let's talk about the price. This headset doesn't cost as much as many other gaming headsets, sitting at around $154 for the black headset and $137 for the white. For the price, you're getting some really great sounding headsets rivaling more expensive options. I'm impressed with the value proposition these headsets offer at that competitive price, and it tells a compelling story as to how Steelseries as a whole values its gamers and provides quality products at fair prices. With that said, due to the microphone quality, you may have to shell out a bit extra for a better microphone. So let's talk about the lasting appeal. This is a tricky headset to review. For my particular setup, it works wonderfully for live streaming and sits very comfortably on my head while providing great audio quality. I plug the headset directly into my Blue Yeti microphone and I get amazing sound out of that, and I can hear my own voice to make sure I'm not talking too loudly. So for me, it works out wonderfully. The audio during live streams on my PlayStation 4 comes in through my Blue Yeti, and the audio from both the game and a little bit of myself and also my friends playing comes in through my headset. So for my setup, it's wonderful. If the features on the box worked well with consoles, and if it had better quality microphone that worked out of the box, it would be an obvious choice for anyone looking for that excellent all-around gaming audio experience. For those who don't mind having to use a different microphone like I just mentioned before, Twitch streamers or YouTubers, then I highly recommend these. If you're like most and need a bit more performance out of the microphone, then you'll want to look elsewhere or purchase them and try them out for some time before deciding whether or not you send them back. So the bottom line for these headsets is to try it out. Most people will be very impressed with the audio quality, but there are good and bad things about this. So the good is they're comfortable with auto adjustable band, great sound quality even through the 3.5mm jack, and it has really cool light customization. I can't stress how awesome that is. Now the bad is there's no equalization or light customization for console use at all. The microphone quality overall I feel is lacking. It's non-compatible with the Xbox One console out of the box. That might be more of an issue with the Xbox itself, but even on the newer controllers, when you try to plug it into the 3.5mm jack, you'll be able to hear everything, but other people won't be able to hear you. And so there you have it, guys. That is my Siberia Elite Prisms review. Again, it was a really tricky headset to review because for my personal use, it's easily recommendable. For most other people who don't have the setup that I have, who aren't live streaming, who aren't YouTubers, it's going to be really tricky to recommend fully, especially if you like to play multiplayer games. People are going to have a hard time hearing you. But there we have it, guys. If you have any questions about this product or any other products that I've talked about before, feel free to leave them down below in the comment section. That's what the comment section is there for. I'm hoping that the next iteration improves on the microphone quality and gives a little bit of that functionality, a little bit more of that performance to the console, because I mostly play on consoles. So thank you guys for watching, and as always, I will catch you on the next video. Game on, and Black Oni out.